Hello, welcome back to the Car Sales Community channel. You're here with me and my latest purchase. Bought this car from BCA in Newcastle and cost me £200 plus fees. Out the door, that would be £490. That was a sensible decision, wasn't it? So there will be some of you out there that know what it is we're actually looking at. I'll be honest with you, before I bought it, not a clue. So that was good. So this is a Cadillac CTS. It's a 2007. Got 103,000 miles on it, I'm going to say. The mechanical report on it did not read too well. That's good. Condition report wasn't really too bad, to be honest with you. It's a nice car. It's clean. I drove it back from Newcastle. It drives lovely. Sups some juice, mind. 14 miles per gallon, apparently. That's good. Road tax, £760 for the year. Oh dear. What else can I tell you about it? Silver. We'll have a look around it. Cast your eye over it. See what you think. And then we'll probably break out the old TopDon to see what is up with this car. Now, before some of you do start, I know this wasn't a sensible decision. I wish I could argue with you, but I can't. But it's here now. I bought it. What do you want me to do about it? Anyway, so condition-wise, it's not too bad. The bumper, that's a good start, isn't it? The bonnet does want some paint. Very common from what I can tell. And there's a little bit up here, which is unusual. So I don't know what's going on there. Obviously, headlights want a buff. Ignore the extension in the wire going under the bonnet. The battery is dead. The bumper, not too bad. A little bit of a scuff there, and it does seem a little loose. I'm not too sure how well you can make that out because it is just, I say, loose. That's fine. A little bit of bubbling starting to come through here. Obviously, it doesn't take a genius to work out something's not right here. Has got the space saver on. That's because the alloy wheel has got a crack in it and there was no tyre left on it. That's great, but I am sure we will all agree them wheels are vile and just need tossing in the bin. So I need to find some alloys, which is great because this isn't a Vauxhall Corsa. There's not about 20 in one scrapyard. We'll keep having a look around this corner. Not too bad. Round the back. Not too bad. A little bit of something going on here. It looks like we've had a little whoopsie. That's alright. A few little marks here. Again, not the end of the world. And then a little bit there as well. Just very slight bubbling. But at the end of the day, it is a 2007 car. It's never going to be perfect. There is a little bit of cracking in the lens. You can't feel it, so I'm guessing it's coming from the underside. It's guessing once the lights and that are on, heat collects in the top here, which is making them crack. Around the back, not a bad looking motor, is it? I don't think. Not too bad at all. Around here, again, other than the absolutely diabolical wheels. I hate them wheels. It's not too bad. A little bit of something going on there, but that's not the end of the world either. Essentially, it looks like it's going to want a bumper corner, another bumper corner, and the bonnet. And then the headlights buffing. I don't know whether you would do anything with that little bit of bubbling. You'd maybe knock it back and treat it, and then just touch it in. I do not know. But that condition wise is the condition's not even entering this conversation, if I'm going to be honest with you, quite simply because of the mechanical report. Now, before we get to that, because that's depressing, look at what we got in here. We've got some dead cow, which is heated and adjustable with memory, might I add. We've got some plastic wood. That's lovely. It is an automatic with sat nav, dual zone climate. It's even got DVD player. Don't even think people watch DVDs anymore. So that's good. Yeah, it's got cruise control, power folding mirrors. We'll have a look in the boot. I mean, like in the back as well. And as well, aircon actually works. You don't get that. And in terms of inside, smells right. Smells like it's full of leather and disappointment. But we'll digress from that. Oh, we've even got cup holders. A little bit of wear on this bolster, but again, not the end of the world, is it? Really nice car. Lovely to drive. You don't feel any lumps and bumps, and that bonnet weighs, that boot, sorry, weighs a ton. I'm not getting my car parts named right. Engine cover, that I do believe is in the wrong end. A terrible alloy wheel that is a little bit cream cracking, but we'll ignore that. So, you'll probably notice I am trying to avoid something. And that's something I am trying to avoid does live under here. Now I have got the battery on charge because quite simply this engine has been marked down for knocking. So that was a great decision to go and buy it. And then when I was pulling it out, I knocked it off because it started making some funny noises. To be fair, maybe an engine's not supposed to make. And then went to start it up and the battery was dead. So that was fantastic. And what makes it even better is it's a side post battery, so nobody's going to have one of them in stock, are they? So, as I said, mechanical report came back, engine knocking. Now, I drove this back from Newcastle. Obviously, if the engine was knocking, we would say probably wouldn't have made it back. It does have also an engine management light on, which is fine. But, look at these headlight washers. See if I can get this to pop out. No, it's not going to pop out. Let's try this side. Okay, I've just broke that. Never mind. We'll ignore that. So, yes, engine knocking, engine management light on. I do not believe it is the engine knocking per se. I think because of the way it runs and things like that, it's got like a timing chain issue or something like that. That is what I think. And from what I've seen on Google, this is a 3.6 litre V6. 255 brake horsepower will get you from 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds. This one won't, but others out there will. Now, along with making the terrible decision of actually buying this car, I've also made the terrible decision to get it looked at, to get it fixed. I am just full of great ideas. Absolutely not. I need help. Now, hear me out on this one, because this is a numbers game, shall we say. Potentially, depending on what is up with the engine, there could still be profit in it. Depending. First off, I've got to find someone that daft enough that want to work on it, which I potentially have done. And then two, I'm going to get parts for it. So that's good. And then, once the engine's sorted, there's only the wheels. Sort out. And then usual prep stuff. Now, here's the thing. There are so few of these cars advertised in the UK. There are so few. Rare as hen's teeth. I last looked. There were two available on Auto Trader. One was a 2013 that had just been imported from Japan. I believe it had about 60 to 70,000 miles on the clock. That was 8,995. That is. And then, not long after I bought this, somebody put one up for sale. A 2008 with similar sort of miles on. I believe it was 105. It was a luxury. I'm not going to stand here and like that. I don't know the difference between a luxury and this. This could be a luxury. I don't know. I don't know what spec it is. It's a good one, just by using my eyeballs. At least I think it is. Got plenty of toys with it. So if I get the engine sorted, get the wheels sorted, get the bodywork sorted, get suspension and that sorted, it could be similar to that one. Now, that one was put up for sale for £4,500. I do not believe, like, I'm sure a lot of you have probably just broke your neck trying to jump in the comments, trying to tell me that if I think this is worth £4,500, I'm off my rocker. And here's the thing, I completely agree with you. I don't think it's worth that. It's still worth something because it is a lot of car for the money. I've done some checks. Cap Guide, which is basically the go-to standard for pricing, they do get it wrong a good few times. The retail for Cap Guide was £2,500. Another check I did came back at £2,700. It's still a lot of car for the money. I am thinking if it gets a new timing chain on it or whatever it needs, and I get it dolled up and dialed in and looking as good as it'll ever be, I'm thinking this car could be 2,995. It could be. Now it all hangs in the balance for me for two main things. What's up with the engine? Can I get a set of alloy wheels for it that don't cost a fortune? I've looked on eBay. You can get aftermarket ones that you need a bank loan to get. I need to do some research. I found out from the internet what sort of diameters you need. It's potentially very similar to a Chevrolet Captiva or a Vauxhall Antara. You can get some all right wheels on them, and you can, see how they fit. But then, once you put all that money into it, and you've got it right, and it's looking sharp as a button, you've then got another issue. You've got to find somebody daft enough to buy it. Now, I wasn't the only one bidding on this car either. There were other people bidding on it. Maybe I should give him a call. But anyway, got cool air vents. Like someone out of Star Trek. I like them. I must be out of my mind. Has this got Bose? Hey, it's got Bose sound system as well. Well, that's won it for me. Really, really bad idea. Really bad idea. But I like it. It's fun. Really need to talk myself out of it. But I just can't. I've tried. I've had conversations with myself. It all depends on the engine. If you turn around and say it's Ghost, wants an engine, nah, not a chance. Because then you've got to find one of them. Oh dear. I've lost my mind. Right, so now I have managed to, for some reason, squeeze myself into a uncomfortable position to do this video. TopDon. Now, going off years of experience in the motor trade as a mechanic, and no, I'm not doing the engine before any of you suggested. Finding a diagnostic computer to talk to something as unusual as this, that is hard to find. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the old TopDon a whirl. This is the artidiag 600S. I have tested this in My last video I did on my Renault Clio did very, very well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it to the utmost limits I personally can and try and see if it'll talk to this yank tank. Hopefully it does. I've not tried this yet, so you're seeing this live as it is. So if we put the ignition on, for it to spend a load of time beeping at me, which is great, not annoying at all. So what we're going to do is I'll try and do it like this where you can see it. Click Diagnostic, gives you all sorts of suggestions. So we'll click in the top there. I'll bring you in a little bit closer. If you click in the top corner, it'll do a VIN read. Now you can enter it manually or it will do it automatically. So let's see if it'll read this. Straight away gives you two options, Cadillac or GM. Realistically, both the same thing. But for argument's sake, we'll just click Cadillac. So it has read the VIN. It is a 5-speed automatic. And then we click confirm for confirming the details. Is it going to do it? We click auto scan. And then we begin the scan. And I'll be dipped. It's actually reading it. That is good going. The 11 fault codes in the engine, on the other hand, not good at all. So what you can do is you can either click here to get a report, and then you can save that. You can get it emailed to yourself, things of that nature. Or if you really want to depress yourself, you can scroll down and you can see all the faults. Exhaust camshaft position system performance, bank 1. The same for bank 2. Same for the intake, bank 1 and bank 2. Engine misfire detectors, cylinder 1, cylinder 3, cylinder 3, cylinder 4, and then same again. So, as it is looking at them fault codes, it is looking like it could be timing chain, or even worse, the camshaft phases, which are expensive. So that's good. But anyway, TopDon, cracking machine. That there, worth every penny. Now, last time I checked, these were on offer, £167. My personal opinion, worth every penny. This, not only does it do the diagnostic, it does DPF regens, it will program your ABS unit, it does tire pressure monitoring, it does all sorts. So that there. Now, I will add, I don't recommend, if you're just a guy looking to save some money, don't go just regenerating your DPF for the sake of it. Don't just go trying to reprogram bits and pieces on your cars, because you could cost yourself more money. Only do that if you do at least half know what you're looking at. But for the money, this machine knocks it out the park. I was very impressed with it in my last video. I am extremely impressed with it now. Just being able to even communicate with this car, but not only even communicate, read the VIN. There are some cars out there that are very difficult to read VINs on. This one just did one that, let's be fair, is quite niche to the UK car market. It read this thing like it was a Vauxhall Corsa. Right then, let's summarise, shall we? I have officially lost my mind. The artidiag 600S from TopDon, cracking machine. Really impressed there. Thank you so much to TopDon for sending out that diagnostic computer for me to try out. Highly recommended. There will be a link down below where you can find it on Amazon. Last time I checked, it was £165. Bargain. Bargain. Also, while you're down there in the description, you will also find links to my Facebook page for my business. You will also find the links to my Instagram page and my website. If you can, please, while you're down there, please hit that like and subscribe button. Helps me out massively. I am currently trying to get this page to 2,000 subscribers. Last time I checked, as of the 10th, the deadline I am hoping to reach it by is the end of the month. I only need 395 of you to press the button. It's there. It's free. You can ring the bell. You can not ring the bell. I don't know. Just please help me out. I'm trying to justify buying something like this. It'd be really nice if one day I can get enough subscribers and maybe raffle this off, raise some money for charity, and I don't know, start doing other things. There's another car there that I'm planning on doing something with as well. Will probably be in my next video. But if you want to check it out, hit that subscribe button and I will catch you on the next one.